Hi everyone, I'm going to give you a full tour of my A-frame trailer. I will show you the outside, the inside, so you could see everything, how it's set up. I will give you an overview of the plumbing, the electrical things, how everything works, including storage, so that you can have an idea of what it would be like to camp in this trailer. This is model number A214, and if you're thinking about buying one of these, make sure you pay attention to it because each model has a different layout. I just recently took down the original steps this trailer came with. It's the same kind that RVs have. It was always getting stuck. It was just kind of out of alignment, so I just added this step stool. This here I changed a long time ago. I added this door stopper and I added it in the middle, as you can see, and not on the bottom. So this way I can unlatch the bottom door, and sometimes I'm inside the trailer and I don't want the door completely closed, but I also don't want it to be open. And it's very helpful with the dog because this way the dog cannot just run out, but I don't feel like we're cooped up on the inside. So this is what it looks like. That's the sleeping area. And this here is the bathroom. And, okay, go. This right here is the kitchen. So, of course, you have a sink with running water, and I need to wash dishes very soon. It comes with a 3-burner stove, and it uses propane, of course. This refrigerator is fairly big. Not all models have this size fridge. They're much smaller. And this one also has a freezer. And I researched this before because I need to make sure I have access to ice in the summer. I bought this shelving, and this is so useful. I can just put my food, my dishes, and everything up here while I'm camping, even just for the weekend. This paper towel holder here is removable, so you need to make sure everything is removable because when you fold this trailer down, you don't want anything in the way. That's the one thing about this kind of trailer, is that you don't have everything up permanently as in travel trailers. So these spice racks, they are held with Velcro, and nowadays you could buy Velcro that can hold 10-15 pounds. This cabinet here, I added this shelf, and this is where my utensils go. They fit right in perfectly, but they usually fall down towards the back, but they don't go all over the place, so that's kind of okay. And then I put all my other dishes and my kitchen things in this cabinet right here. This is the bathroom with the shower, but I will talk to you about this in more detail a little later. I love my sleeping area. It's really big and it's very comfortable. I always sleep so well in here. This window used to be a bubble window that was really dark, but it got broken in the wind damage that I had. So I changed it out to this clear, flat window, and I love it. I can see the starry skies, and I can just see everything during the day. I put this wallpaper up 2 years ago, and it's been holding up pretty well, but as you could see, it's a little bit bubbling, and it kind of shrunk a little. It wasn't like that when I put it up, and I think it's due to the heat and the temperature fluctuation, but I can easily peel it off, so it's not really hard to change it. But I definitely love the mood it gives. It kind of feels like I'm in a cabin. So it took me 2 full days to do it, so it wasn't too bad, and it wasn't expensive. I bought the paper from Amazon, cut them up into smaller pieces, and then just stuck them on the wall. This here is a very useful addition. It's an outlet that has 2 USB ports and a cigarette lighter. And I actually put up, I think, 3 of them on the inside and 1 on the outside. This remote control here controls my light on the inside. And as you could see, I use a lot of Velcro, which works really well. And I can actually sleep in 2 different directions. So I can sleep like this, or I can have my head on this side. And as you can see, I even put up Velcro on each side for my remote control. The trailer came with the beige curtains, but I wanted to add black cat curtains, so that's what the brown top layer is. It's very nice because, for one, it blocks out heat in the summer. It also insulates in the winter a little bit. You lose a lot of heat through these glasses, the glass windows. But also, if you're in a campsite and you're changing your clothes, and let's say you're a female, you don't want people to kind of see your silhouette. As well as in the summer in Utah, I don't want the sun to shine through in the morning when I'm still trying to sleep in. This cabinet here used to have a microwave oven in it. I don't know why. I would never use a microwave while I'm camping. I added this door, and you can see that it's really not a good job that I did. I did the hinges, and this was just wood I had at home as extra. I painted it, and then I added this shelf, and on the top shelf I have all my clothes and some other things that fit, and I have these plastic containers that fit right in, and on the bottom is much heavier. I have all this food, and on the bottom area right here there's more storage for more food, and most of these I leave here permanently, and then I'll just check to make sure that I didn't run out of something or something didn't go bad or anything like that. Under this seat you have more storage. I store additional drinking water here in 1-gallon bottles. You have all your fuses right here. When you turn the furnace on, the hot air is blowing from there, and the air conditioning is coming from here, which I never use. And you have your control for the furnace right there. I have LED lights on the inside and the outside. They're separate, so I can actually play around with the colors, and it's a lot of fun, and it's just something pretty to look at. But it's evening time now, so it's time to take a shower, and I'll show you how that works. This is where your water heater is. To take a shower, I first need to heat the water, and that is down here. And that will take maybe 20 minutes. And it uses propane. And this here is my shower. So I completely redid this. This used to have this wooden wall, kind of like this, but it was kind of weird. Like, you had one wall here, and then you had this weird heavy door that even locked. I don't know why. And then they would have another wall that kind of latched here, and they kept coming apart and breaking. It was just so weird. It was super heavy, so I took it out and I added this shower curtain, and it's not perfect. I keep thinking to add Velcro and kind of add it like this, but whatever, it's just me, so it's perfectly fine. So to take a shower, I will need to take out my mat and take all this stuff out because it's going to get wet. And these are my clothes. So these are hangers that use the command hook, so they are easily removable. But right now I will just take out all these clothes. And it used to have a shower curtain, and that was just so crazy. So you would hook this metal railing for the shower, and the shower curtain would come down here, and it would be so narrow, it would stick to you while you're taking a shower. And I really don't know why, because when you're taking a shower, you're basically picking this up and just putting that water on you, so it's not going to splash all over the place. So there's absolutely no reason for a shower curtain. And this way you have all this room, and you close this, and you might have a little bit of water to come out. That's why you put that mat over here, and that is it. So I like the way this is. So there's a privacy wall here, and I actually hold it up with these strings, and these strings have been here for 2-3 years. And then there's one up there, and I hook that to that latch, and this way it's not going anywhere. So this is my shower situation. It works for me perfectly. This light, I actually disconnected it. I changed it out to a better light so you could dim it, but I had to disconnect it because the connection was kind of weird. It kept going on like at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't sleep and I couldn't turn it off. So I thought it was going to drain my battery. So I don't need lights here. I can see everything I need to. Pop-up trailers don't have gray water tanks, so the water actually comes out right here, and you need to have some kind of a container to contain that water. Hi, sweetie. What a lazy puppy. Now you saw everything on the inside, so let me show you all the outside areas and the different storages. So this here is where your cassette toilet is. So you simply take it out and then you clean it, kind of similar as you would a regular travel trailer, except for this you actually remove and you can take it with you. This here is a storage that's up front, and it goes all the way through. So this is one long drawer, and I just keep certain things in here. I have a place for everything, so this way I know where to find them all. This front storage area is great. I actually keep a lot of food here. I keep some other things like a small table, my broom, all kinds of things, like flat things fit right there. And it also comes with a grill that you hook up on the side of the trailer. It comes with 2 propane tanks, and I have 2 batteries. Some trailers only come with 1. I recommend to get a second battery. Make sure you buy them at the same time, and they will last a long time. This is where the water comes out from the sink, and you need a container for the water, but you have these attachments that come with the trailer, and this is where you fill it with water. You just simply put in the water hose, and underneath you have the city water connection. This here is another storage area, and like I said, I have a place for everything. So here I store some tools and all my water hoses and water attachments, and this way it's kind of easy to find everything. This here is the last storage area. It's pretty big. You can put some big items in here. So I store that water container in here. It fits right in. And you can access this from lifting up the bed from the inside, but I just usually access it from here. The last thing I want to show you is my solar panel. I got this about 2 years ago, and I am 100% happy with it. During the summer, when I go to Utah for about 3 weeks, I don't even have to charge my trailer. Like, I don't have to use a generator or anything. I do drive every maybe 3 or 4 days, only a couple of hours. So the truck does charge the trailer during that time. But otherwise, as long as I'm facing south or southwest, this trailer gets charged by the solar panel. And I don't know a whole lot of details about it, but it is 100 watt, and that is plenty. As you could see, the 200 watt would be a huge price jump. $159 is definitely worth it, and it's not even hard to install. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have any comments or questions, please leave me a comment. My next video, I will show you what it is like to camp in this trailer, just basically everything about it, even the little things. It's not always just the glamorous and the beautiful moments, but I will show you, you know, how you wash dishes and how you have to deal with storage sometimes, and maybe some different hiccups in the system. So you will get a full idea of what these trailers are like. So stay tuned for that. That video will be coming up very soon. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.